What's going on, guys? It's Steven from the BS Show, and I got another quick hitter for you. After a weird last fight, Carla Esparza won the strawweight belt versus Rose Namajunas, and she's going to be defending it versus the former champ, the one who Rose beat for the belt, Weili Zhang. Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup. I really don't know how to feel about this fight because I'm kind of heartbroken about that last fight with Rose Namajunas. Like, I felt personally that Rose did get the better of Carla Esparza. Now, when I say get the better of, I really say that lightly because it was the boringest fight I've ever seen in my life, and I don't know why Rose Namajunas was so standoffish. I get it, she didn't want to get taken down, but she really didn't have confidence in herself, and that's sad because as a fan, and yes, I'm saying this is a fan's perspective, I do have confidence in Rose Namajunas. I think everybody had confidence in Rose Namajunas because we saw how far she came from the Ultimate Fighter finale, and we thought she was going to go in there and get her redemption versus Carla Esparza because let's be honest, Rose Namajunas was a fan favorite and she lost it all that night. But let's be fair, Carla Esparza was in that fight too, and she allowed it to be boring also. So yeah, it's not really fair to put all the blame on Rose Namajunas when Carla Esparza refused to push the pace too. Now, you know who's not afraid to push the pace? Weili Zhang. That's why I'm looking forward to this matchup because I know Weili Zhang is going to come at Carla Esparza. Not only that, where Carla Esparza usually has an upper hand in the wrestling, Weili Zhang has been working heavily with Henry Cejudo in that wrestling department. Weili is already a super strong girl and she's very well rounded as it is, and now she's working with the Olympic champion in wrestling. She's going to be scary, guys, and I'm excited to see Carla Esparza in her first real championship fight. What do I mean by that? I mean, that last fight was hardly a championship fight. Now we're going to actually see what she's like against high-level competition in a real fight under the lights with high stakes. Hopefully this one ends up being an actual fight this time. But if I had to do a fight pick on this one, I'm very confidently going with Weili Zhang. I just think you could even say she beat Rose Namajunas in that second fight. It was very close. She hurt Rose a lot. So all things considered, you still got to hold her up there in high regards. I mean, now she's training with Henry Cejudo. She first started training with Henry Cejudo in those Rose fights. So yeah, you know she's growing every day, and I'm excited to see how far she's come. And yeah, I'm excited to see where this division goes and if she's able to hold on to that belt if she does beat Carla Esparza. But maybe I'm counting Carla Esparza out. Who knows? But I'd love to know what you guys think about this fight in the comments below. Who are you going with? Who do you see winning? Do you guys feel like me? Do you wish Rose Namajunas would have just showed up that night? I mean, the whole Rose thing is interesting, right? She's a little hit and miss. She's not always the most mentally strong. And to be honest, I find that really relatable because I have ADD, I have depression. So some days I wake up feeling like I could take on the world, and other days I'm just fighting through the sludge. And I know a lot of you relate too. I mean, depression is something that is big in this world right now. I mean, things are crazy, so a lot of us are getting diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and I think that's what makes her so relatable because she's so frail and she's always anxious before the fight. She comes out with such high energy, almost looks scared, like she's on the edge of tears, and then she ends up coming out stronger on the other end, looking like an absolute terror. And I think versus Carla Esparza, those demons from losing to Carla Esparza with the wrestling just caught up to her. She kind of had that paralysis by analysis, didn't want to engage, didn't want to get taken down and controlled. So yeah, I wasn't really planning on psychoanalyzing Rose Namajunas going into this video, but here we are. Like they always say, it's 80% mental, 20% physical. So it's a pretty fun topic to talk about when it comes to mixed martial arts and such a physical and strenuous sport, not only on your body, but on your mind. But that's my thoughts on this one, guys. Carla Esparza versus Weili Zhang. Who you going with in this one? Leave it down in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with all you about this fight. It's going to be a fun one. And mostly if you're new to the channel and you want to make a small creators myself really happy, no kidding, I'm going to have a pep in the step for the rest of my day. Hit that subscribe button. But that's it until next time, guys. Peace.